Welcome to $400 worth of coins there. I've got 60 of 50s and 340 of ones. That's 460 coins, and I got them from my little bank. So we'll see how that goes today. Excuse me, I'm just fixing up my usual stuff to say hi to everyone. Just typing in there. I'm not that fast. And just change a couple of things. Got to pin the message. Skip and put that down there. Nearly there. A few little settings I'll do so I don't get any problems. Done. All right. Well, I've got the froggy throat again. I'll try these $1. Excuse me. I'll do the 50s, but because they got the Great Australia Coin Hunt #1 on the top, didgeridoo, and number 3, WWII. So yeah, I'll check that out first. And then I'll get to the 50 cents. So another hot day here, I think 33. Wind's just been really nice and cold. I've had the doors open, they cooled down really good overnight. But the north wind's just starting to kick up now. What's the time here? 8:37 in Melbourne. And not a hot day. Not like Adelaide though. I think they're copping it really bad over there with the 40s. Alright, so D for didgeridoo. Yeah, nice. Keep that one. There are 523,000 on each of the letters, A to Z, and the A has the Privy Mark envelope on it, the A for Australia Post, and that's the special one for that year. That might again keep pointing out. 2005 is a mule. That's the 2006 reverse. So if you want a mule, 2005, 5.7 mil. Getting them in really, almost uncirculated conditions. The little trick to them. Reef, how you going, buddy? You're just about to go to sleep where you can listen to my waffling while you fall off, mate. 3 minutes, you'll be asleep. So you just got home all night. I didn't know spray painters work so late at night, mate. I thought you did it all during the day. Yeah, we'll open up this one now. WWII, I like the chocolates. Don't know if I like that coin so much. I mean, great designs, yeah, but I don't know. I suppose, I know. I haven't really had a good look at it. Coffee beans, marshmallows, Rocky Road. Yeah, I suppose, yeah. Put that one there anyway. Now, oh, well, that's a better coin under it. 2019 AUS coins, Discovery Hunt, Privy Mark U, and they had the AUS 1.5 million, and 35 for 35 years of the $1, 84 to 19. Privy Mark stamp, can stamp, and mint marks. Well, you can keep them all. Keep them all. 4.1 million on them. Really hard to. I did have a couple in really top nick, but I sort of didn't hold on to them. But they're going to be one of those under the radar ones. I think going to be wanted in years to come. Late, down the track. And like I've said before, I'm talking 10, 20, 30, 40 years. The longer you can hold on to things, the more to fruition it will come. That's all it will. Some things can be quick, but like that making a difference, you know. In top neck, in years to come, yeah, because they're only 4.1 mil. And I don't know, don't hear much about them. There you go, Michael. So yeah, when things aren't talked about, down the track, they start like, oh, I need that. And you can't find them, or you can't find them in good condition anyway. 21 U for the Ulysses Butterfly. That was in my top 10 for 2021 giveaway. I did. I'm not worrying about them anymore. But look, just look for the ones on the back. I reckon there's 3 different ones. So collect as many as you can, compare them together, and it's just the ones are different. And then, oh yeah, I'll get to the 50 cents of the tick, but I've got a couple I put on the side specifically, you know, 2001 in case there's rotate in there, any chance. No. Large head, no. Oh look, there's one under it, come on. Oh, it is. Look at that. There you go. There you go. Look, looky, looky. Beautiful. Hey, how's that? I picked that one because of that. And its brother from another mother is underneath. I haven't found a rotated 2001 for a couple of months. They're really hard. I said yesterday I've got to be getting close. I've passed about 250 of these through my hands. About 250 of these coins through your hand, every one of them. Maybe even more on average. Not $1 coins, but actually those Federation coins. And I've easily done that. So there is an absolute ripper. It's not too bad a condition too, you know. It's hit there, but by eye, it's quite nice. It's still got nice features on it. Not too much wear. It's just been hit. It's just another one of those ones like the 2000 with crappy metal. But the back is good. Yeah, so let's have a look. Turn her over and then come back that, so it's that way. So we come back there. So to get it is there, but no. You got to turn it all the way around here to get to there. So it's actually, let's see, it's out. So that should be level there. So if we bring it there, it's not that way, it's around the other way. So there, that's 12 o'clock. So it's at 3, so we'll take 3. We'll take 90 out of the 360. So that's 250 degrees out. So from there, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240. 240 degrees out, that one. Beautiful. And so for people that do these for the clock, this one, this is the clock I usually go off. That's basically, well there, it's past the 12, so it's roughly about 12:30, that one. Anyway, and it's in top neck. So that's a nice 45, that's pretty good nick, you know, that's probably 55 bucks, 60 buck coin, that one. No problems. Beautiful. If you can find 10 of them a day, you know, and you want to get rid of them quick and you put them at like 30 bucks, 35 bucks, you could do good money for a day. But it's not like that. Because that's a couple of months since the last one. Let me check if it's a large head though. No. But yeah, that's in really good nick. I'll make sure I put that away and don't lose any like I did yesterday. I actually got a little spot that I was going to put them in, which I've done. Yeah, I lost a few yesterday. I mixed them up. Yeah, grouse. Yeah. You got to start till the postie comes. Yeah, well, that could be any time, couldn't it? Unless he's regular. Mine sort of. I think mine sort of is. Tell you the truth, I don't know. Look, there's another one in there. Mate, I'm glad I went down my little bank. I was going to go down the normal bank and I'm like, nah, I'll drive a bit extra. Didn't mind the drive in the morning at 6:30. Not much around. Sun just coming up and I'm heading straight at the sun. To the west, east. So yeah, I'm glad I went down there. But yeah, the little bank strikes again. Large head, not a rotate. No cut errors on the flame. So yeah, that's excellent. I've only just started, eh? It's only the third roll, I think. So that a bit quick. You got to be not too quick on looking at these ones because the mint mark on them is just, it's tiny. It's not much bigger than that mark there. Some of them are really small. These ones are too. No, they're not too bad a size now. All right. Well, I had another one sitting on the side with another one on top. So I think there was 4 I handled through there, and one of them was a rotate. But yeah, I'd take them all day, eh? All day. I actually just put a post up of a guy that found one 2 days ago. I put a post up in my Facebook. He's in a coin club. I'm not in there, but I go in and answer a lot of their questions and stuff for them. I'll sniff around coin clubs. If I don't have to join, I'll help them out if I can. Anyway, he put up a little, I don't know, 10-second gift, so whatever it was anyway. And it was him spinning around his 2001 that he found. And his was, I think I told him it was 210 degrees out. So he was pointing at, was it 210? I think he was pointing at 10 o'clock. Yeah, I think he was pointing at 10 o'clock. I remember it was 180. Anyway, but that was a good one. And I put that in as a post to show everyone. Nice, because he showed it nice too. Did it real nice slow, and it kept it self-centered, because sometimes when you turn these, they actually turn in your fingers a little bit like that. You know, you got to be concentrating on you, making sure that it's not turning you're not turning your fingers a little bit, because you'll think you got to rotate and you haven't, or you have and you don't see it. So that one's really thick on there, that one. So check them anyway. 3 of reverse dies. That's what me and Stephen Curry, well, Stephen Curry said 1 and I found another, so between us we found 3. Which one's the standard? There's no standard, because nobody knows which one, unless somebody gets onto the mint and lets us know which one they minted first of those 3. They're all varieties of each other. Real nice 14, I'll keep that. Too bad I didn't keep that 15 from yesterday. Here's a really nice one. What's this one? Another 14. That doesn't come off there. Oh, you're lucky, because you were going in the bin. Back to the... I'll keep both of them because they're good for the set. That's really nice on the back. That one's... no, you can go this one. I'll keep that one for going with the set, even though it's got a hit in the mouth there. But, yeah, that's not bad. From here, it's really nice. Let's get some of these coins out of the way. Oh, you got some badges over the weekend, did you? Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, you went to, was it this weekend just gone, you went to Bendigo Coin, Die Variaty show. Yeah, yeah, I sort of pop down about once a fortnight down to see him. But I said I have dropped off 5 badges and some stickers at his shop. You got to ask for the badges. The stickers are on the counter with the QR codes to quickly get to my YouTube. But that was the day before. They could be gone. I don't know. I don't have his phone number, so I can't ring him up and say if they're there or not. So sorry if anyone wastes their time if they go down there and there's none there. But there was only 5. So just assume there's not there any left. Take Michael 2 days to get there, yeah. Yeah, it'd be a big disappointment, wouldn't it? Yeah. So I don't know how popular somebody's gone down there. I don't know. But there was only 5, so, and all the stickers went that I had down there before, so I'm gathering there's a few people live around that area, Keilor, somewhere around there. St Albans and stuff, and Sunshine. I don't know how far you want to travel. Let me just get them. Nope. There, I get a change over. Well, that's that's all the dollars that I had there set aside. That was 5 rolls, so I'll do the 50 cents, and I've got more dollars. But if I have to do anything, I can keep the dollars for later. But that's a brilliant lot there. So what I say I did, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, did 5 rolls, yeah. So 100 coins, 10% down, well 6%. But if you took all them away, that would be in my percentages. That would be fine, just that. If you did nothing else, just that, because that's in the 0.1 to 0.3% of your fines. And that's more than happy if you found something down in that percentage range, which is the harder ones to find, then yeah. But if you're getting some good coins with that, well, that's extra topping. So if I took that on its own, that's killing it at the 0.1 and 3 probs, and there's your 5% there. So put it together, you get 6. Anyway, that's just the odds I got, but that's a real beauty. Excuse me. That's a real beauty. Oh, what did I put it at? Oh, hang on, let me just recheck that. Oh, so yeah, it's straight up and down there. So it's missing 90, 360, yeah, 250. Because it's missing 90, it's 90 degrees to get back there. So it's taken that, it's taken 270. Well, I say 250, 270, sorry. So it's at 270. Yeah, because it's a quadrant out. So it's 3/4 around. 1, 2, 3. And each number on the clock is 30 degrees. So yeah, so 3 times 9, 227, 270. So yeah, 270 degrees. That one, right on the 12 o'clock. I said what 12:30, but it seems to be on the 12 o'clock. So if somebody wanted a 12 o'clock coin where that star's pointing, that's what I'm sort of going off, then that would be the one. Yeah, it's pointing straight up and down. That's a real beauty, and it's in really nice condition too, you know. Real nice. D, yeah, good D, double D. Hey, who don't like double Ds? D for dingo, D for didgeridoo. Anyway, that's all good fun. And U for the Ulysses 2022, and then that U for, well, what's going on? Look at this, 2 U's. We've got 2 U's, I just realised. Ulysses and for Australia. Totally different. Well, they came from the same theme. That's a hunt and that's a hunt. That's a discovery and that's the great. And then 2 D's. Double D and a double U. That's, anyway, weird stuff happens. I like doing stuff like that, looking at it. And then a real nice 2014 Anzac. That's really nice. I can really see it. It's got the cartwheel going. No problems at all there. Look at the cartwheel going on it. Oh, they're spinning. Anyway, that's really nice. That'll go good in this set. So anyway, real happy with that. That one's I've had a couple of really good finds the last 2 weeks, eh? That's for sure. All right, I'm going to check some 50 centers here. Why, Alan, mate, that place to go for all your holding parts, eh? Used to be back in the 70s, and I remember everybody used to go to Adelaide if they wanted to get their Tirana part, all their, good holding parts over there. They were all in really good condition cars, and it was somewhere you could go and get your still fine cars and parts and good cars. I remember that from Sunshine, people driving the Adelaide for stuff. Yeah, they're not easy to find, eh? The rotations. I probably had, now they're not. At the start, used to find a few, in 2002. Well, I was going to say, it's all I need is a Millennium to top it off, because I've been hanging out for one of them yesterday. Said I've had enough of these go through my hand for the Incuse flag. But back in the day, yeah, they were at around, if I remember, I was putting my figures on them at 60 to 1 back in 2002. So 60 Federation, $1 through your hand and 1 rotate. But now it's about 350, 400 federations through your hand, if you're lucky, and you should have a rotate. But like I said, not the dollar coins, but the actual Federation $1 coin passed through your hands. And on the average, that's what you should get. But it might take you 1,000 or 2,000 of them till you get one. But then you might get 1, 2, or 3 within the next 100, or and then the averages work out again to about 300-400 average. But they could be over many coins, 10 coins before that, and they could take you years. So they're not easy to come by. The average is there, but that average is averaged out again over how many you find and how soon you find them. If anyone can work out averages, that's what you got to do. Yeah, so they're not easy. It's got the card on the back of the roo there. I was looking for the Fruit Loop crop circle. and got a cud just there, just on the roo. It's not the roo reed one, it's up a bit further. That's where I found on the 2019 JC 50 cents, the one 2 million on them, and that's where it is on that, is up there. I don't see too many up there. What's this one again? 2012, yeah. They're normally in the roo and the reed area there. Roo reed for Lou Reed, but they're normally there, so that's a little bit different having it up the back. You know what? 2001. Found a real beauty yesterday, those trail lines, real nice. Nothing there. That doubling of the kangaroo, see it all? It's all dye wear. You'll see doubling on here all over. It's not movement, it's not nothing. See all this? It's dye wear. The metal comes in, fills that wear first, then flows into the design, giving it that step. It's not double stamped, nothing. Happens on all of these. There were shockers all around that kangaroo. I've shown them before. And it's inconsistent. It's not everywhere as well when it happens. What's going on there? Let me just check. Yeah. No, the emu's all doubled up too. All here. Let's see if I can get it in focus. That's all the emu's legs are doubled. See all the doubling, all running next to it. All that's filled. But not everything is. See? You know, if you've got movement, everything has to, doesn't it? You can't say, you can't pick and choose. And you don't get movement that builds up like that. Look at the build up on it. It's nearly level here. Look how worn that die is. It's giving it a whole extra bead down there. But yeah, so you just imagine the flat of that field should be dead flat, comes square, drop into the roo. What's happening is coming along and it's worn, and it goes to that wear, it's on the slope, and it slopes in and then fills that up. And it gives you this doubling. All over them. So if you like double stuff, that's dye wear. 78. It's the only thing I get on these is lamination floors, seriously. You know, you might have some older stuff that there was just a few rarities like blockages and stuff. But, look, too bad, yeah, could have been a double bar, couldn't it? Look at the condition it's in. You never find them. Well, you never find them. You know, you probably need about, I don't know, you could be talking like 1,000 of these in this condition before you even get one that's in that condition with the double bars. It's extremely hard to find them good, Nick. 38 million on them, still a lot though. But look, it's living with the 79, that's not double bar. So both in double bar varieties you can get. Another 79. No, 24 million on them, and you find about 10 to 15 of the 1980 double bar to the 1979. They're the hardest to find. They're the ones worth more than the 80s, unlike a lot of people on eBay have got them around the other way. God knows why. Well, I know why, because I don't know jack nothing. That's why. But the 80s are the common one. It's the 79s you want to be looking for. I've been saying, I don't know, I think, say, out of the last 15, I think I got 379. So, you know, that's one to five, but it's not. It was just one of those runs. It's at least 179 to every 15 1980s. Really hard to find. And in top neck, well, any of the two, very hard. Let me just zoom up. Oh, sorry, I haven't looked over. Got a massive storm over there, eh? And they say, on the way home, had a massive weather change. Got stuck. Had to stop at the gas station, caravan park, eh? That's a real bummer when you want to get home in a hurry. That was a case if it doesn't rain, it pours, mate. It storms. Well, look, the WWII, just looking, 2012 again. I said these ones are prolific for their errors. All around here. Oh, look, there's one there. It's got a WWII. So I'll bring it up a bit. So you got your WWII CUD, just there. Just a bit starting up there. One from the 5 to the shield. It gets doubling, same deal. Die wear, nothing there. I need to hold things. I stand up for all these now. I used to sit down, but I've got the camera set too high, so I stand up for these 2 hours and stuff. I've got a real bad back, but I don't know if it's been helping or not sure. But back hasn't been too good in the mornings. Got to take the old pills for that. That's thanks to motor mechanics. Yeah, so 2012 WWII and the 5 the shield one. So it's 2 of them. No crop circle on there though. That's what I was looking for. Julie, how you going? Well, it's Captain Cook. So you got the tilted 7, no, another flat 7. So the last couple have been flat 7s, but you do find quite a few. So if you run a line across the 0 and the 7, it'll go across the 9. So they'll go. So that's the straight. But you can get it tilted to the right 7, so that it tilts right, which makes that upper bar go from level to tilt. And then when you run across the 0 and the tilted 7, it'll take you up to the rim. It won't touch it, but you do it from this way, of course, so you can see the stupid. Yeah? So it'd be like that, running up to the edge, but this one's level. You can tell them by eye, but some of them are really close. So I've worked out that there's 4, at least 4 obverse die varieties for this. You've got your standard flat 7, and then I've got 3, it could be even 4 tilted to the right 7s that are at different degrees, just like the rotates where you get different degrees. Some are just tilted, some a bit more and a bit more. It's 3 or 4 anyway. So look, try and get them. There's 3 or 4 different cooks there to get, obverse ones. Anyway, that's a flat one. I keep that because if I sell them, I sell them in pairs, you know, as an example. Flat 7 with the tilted to the right 7. I try and do that with anything that I've got, try and have a sample. Oh look, tear off, rack off. Let's tear it off. You reckon they've put something under there? Well, it could be from the campaign, you know. No, not the campaign, the interview where he had the poison. Anyone seen that? Kim Jong-un. I like watching that. That's pretty funny. For the crop circle in here and down here now. We've found one. Snapper's found another one. And he sent me a photo. I'm pretty sure it's a 2019. 2019. I'll have to have a look again now. The 2021. What did he send me? He sent me another photo. I think it was the 2021, and it's the same as the beak crop circle, which is just under the beak that Julie Buddy Gig had, but hers looks like a Fruit Loop. He's sent me a photo with one that looks like it's just a bit further down, and it looks more roundish, like a dot, you know. Oh, there's no dots on here, like that thing, like a dot that's under there. So that could be, but I'd have to check with his and Julie's if they were in different spots. But if it's in the same spot, that could be the actual finished product of that Fruit Loop crop circle. It's actually all come right out and it's turned into a full cud, round cud. I have to see where the spot is, if they're in the same spots. Or Snapper can do that. Keeps finding a few. He's really getting the magnifier out and going over these coins, which is good, because he's finding heaps of stuff for me to tell you guys and to note down. Put photos up in the posts. Standard 94. Still looking for this one with the die crack all the way there. Besides the trail lines. Yes. Oh yeah, I'll show you. Yeah, anyone that's just come along, yeah, just real nice. It's been hit, yeah. You know, the 2000. It's not. Thank God, it's not like the 2000, but the 2001s do get a little bit softer metal as well. But it's got still tones under there if it's luster, just a little bit. Hasn't toned up. There's no marks on there. Only hits. And she's out 270 degrees. So put it like that, clockwise. We'll assume that the die went clockwise. Bring it around there. So 270. 30 degrees for every hour, and it's 3 to 12. So 9. 3 9's 27. That's 0. 270. Beautiful. So that's a 12 o'clocker for anybody that wants one of these and doing the clock. That's depends. Some people point this one. I'll make note that I go off this. I'm not looking here to see where that's going. I'm actually looking here and following it around, which I would assume is the correct one to be looking at, is that, well, that across, using that for reference. But that's because it's closest to the time. It's, you know, it just makes sense to me to turn the Australia, to have the Australia that way, straight across. That's just a little reference, but not the actual point, but in a straight line from there. And that's what I go for from, is where this ends up pointing at for the hour. Some people do this one, and a lot of people, the majority, do this side. And I've pointed out, what the hell do I want to look at that side for? What do I want to see that side? A lot of people do their hours on that, 12, 1, 2. What for? Who wants to see that? I've tried telling a few of them, turn them over. We want to see the Australia spinning around, not her. You go on eBay and see how many people are showing it for this side. And I'm like, what? That's common. It's here. You want to see the Australia spinning around in the clock. Anyway, you can do them from the full clock. This one, unlike the 99, where it's just stuck all the time at 30 degrees out, 12 to 1 o'clock. The 99s, all the ones I got on that, and they're all large head, which means it was put in wrong. But this one was loose, and it moved around. Again, which one moved around? No one. Who? You can't say. Which way did it rotate? That way or that way? You can't say. So I'm just going on how we work things. We work clockwise, so I just work it from that. And I just straight across, and I pick the point here because that's the closest to the hour that you want to be looking at where you're going. It's the best reference. And we don't want to see her rotating. So anyway, very nice. Nice condition. $45 to $60 coin, that one. In that condition. Very hard to find in that condition now, 22 years later. Yep. and I had them uncirculated in 2002. Rotate, what was, I think I was selling for 20 bucks, $20 uncirculated. I was selling them for. Yeah, 20 bucks uncirculated. I haven't even got an uncirculated, so I don't even know what they're going for uncirculated. Rotate, I don't know. They'd have to be going over $100 mark, I'd say, for sure. Of course, then the better grading of it, the more it's going to be worth. And if it's actually graded, well, of course. I don't know if I've seen any grade ones. They might have gone for like $300-400 graded from PCGS, pretty sure, or NCGS. Yeah. But anyway, that's a real nice find, and I've still got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I've still got 12 rolls to check. Yeah, another good find. This is from my little bank too. I like to note that because there's a big difference going to my little bank into my normal bank. So New South Wales 2 to 3 million. I think they're the most. 2.7 or 8. No, 3 million they might be. Anyway, it doesn't matter. 2 to 3 million for all those. There's 9 of them, plus the Federation coat of arms. So there's 10 to collect. And they're all between 2 and 3, except for the coat of arms. That's 43 million. And these Federate, they're 27 million. 27 million. But there's only a couple of 100,000 of them. Oh, it's another wide date. Oh, I got one yesterday. I said I'd find these all day. These are instant $6. Wide date, 1999. Got the 1 mil gap there, 1 mil gap there. The standard is a half mil. On the year of the family. That's all right. Yeah, you know, you find 100 of them a week. There's, you know, take out fees and stuff there. It's $300 or something in your profit. You could sell them all. That is. They're not that quick to sell, but they do. Because they're hard to come by too. I've got 2 now, last year, but put it before that might have been, oh, I don't know, could have been 6 weeks, 8 weeks. And I'm doing a lot of coins, so you can see how long it's going to take someone that's just grabbing maybe 1 bunch a week. You have to be pretty lucky. You know, you got to know in this what you're doing. It's turnover. The more you turn over, the more you'll get. The more chance you'll get to keep upgrading till you get the best ones, and then you can cull all the rest that you've got. And if you get your set, and that's all you want. But it's all about turnover. If you don't turn them over, not turning over there, but if you don't go and get lots of coins, it takes a long time. But it's good all. Does that mean? Let me just look at that. Yeah. Just lost all its edge there. But don't know. I mean, it could be from it being in a machine, but it's probably started off as usual as a slight tilted vertical die. Hit here first, and it's flat there. And the die might have had some problems on the gutter edging that makes this lip here. That could have been all worn, but it could be it's been going through something as well. I don't worry about the beveled edge ones. You get the, yeah, and it's funny that it's not just the 50 cents, but the 20 cents as well. The 20 cents gets this, and the 50 cents gets this. They're the only 2 coins that I know consistently get beveled edging. I don't worry about them anymore. I used to sell them back in the 2000, and there's that marking. See, it's cut into there. A lot of people got them, and that's all I'm saying is that's fallen down into a machine where there's a cog, and it's the only thing that's not even reading, okay, you've got to realise. And if that was the collar, if anybody thinks that was the collar, Why didn't it go under? Where's the rest of it? Why is that there? Some people think that's behind the collar, that's holding the parts of the collar. Well, the collars are in 3 pieces, so it can't go under the collar. It's not from behind it. The collar's not missing. That's after. And it's got jammed down. You can see whatever's jammed has pulled this one away here. You can see it's pulled it away. And that, to me, always looks like tiny cogs on a cog. And I reckon these coins are dropping in somewhere. And it's just like, they could be jamming the machine, and these are the ones they're pulling out. And they're going down, and they're just, a cog's getting them, because you've got to realise how hard these are. And because there's no other damage around there, see, nothing's been held, retained. It's literally just been done instantaneously. And there's only one thing that can do that, and that's something that's driving about 100 tons of pressure, and this is just nothing to that. And it's just gone in and hit in there and maybe bounced back out. But I reckon this is getting jammed in something in the machines, in the moving process after it's been minted, at the mint. They're coming off the conveyor and dropping down in somewhere. It's just caught it there again. But it's not collar. They're in 3 pieces. If it's up and gone, the whole quadrant's going to be got, the whole thing, and it'll be complete. You can't have any bit of it. If the collar's there, it's going to keep that there. And because that's there, the collar can't be missing. Keep that one. But that's a post-mint damage coin. It's not an error, it's a damaged coin. Curiosities, that's what it's for. But that's because it's after it's been minted, so it's somewhere between the hopper and the roller when they get rolled up and at the whoever takes them, Armageddon, whoever. Yeah, not your collar. Little springs behind there holding your collar and all that stuff. Well, if it's gone, the whole quadrant will be gone, and the whole thing would be done, and there couldn't be any flatness to it, because there'd be nothing here. In other words, it would have gone on. If it's gone under too, it's going to be broken. It's going to be spread. So if it's gone under the collar to create that, where's the spread? There's nothing. It hasn't gone under nothing. It's gone down, and I know that's gone in, and it's jammed. It's just fallen down and bang. Let's see if we can make that little mark there. But anyway, it just looks like a set of cogs just caught there, and they're on a wheel. Something that's driving it. Could even be the conveyor belt, you know. But it's gone down and got jammed in there. That's what I reckon. It's jammed coin. Someone at the mint be able to tell you if that's a common occurrence. But a lot of coins, see, some are a lot worse, but they're never the full. They're never that full thickness, right across and gone. They're always running into it and off, bits into it. Steve Punter had one that he was looking at, that I told him about. But yeah, so anyway, so they're post-mint damage. They've fallen down somewhere between the hopper and, or after it's been struck. And yeah, jammed up in a cog. Look, 79 double bar. Beautiful. So there you go. Don't find too many. And definitely, did I find them? No, I haven't found one. That's amazing. Got the 79 before an 80. But I've had, like I said, that. Anyway, look, I've just been lucky. You'll see when you're doing it how long in between for the 79 double bars compared to the 80s. Oh, look, people, it's my day. Come on. Look at this. We got the Incuse and it's in beautiful condition. Can you believe it? I'm on fire, mate. Mini me is on fire. I've got to rotate today. Mate, I said the Millennium's going to be coming to me. And now I've got the Incuse Millennium, the little bank. I haven't found one of these for, man, about a year. And I've looked through so many 50-cent pieces. These are extremely hard to find now. So the difference is that that was a tester. They incused it. They sat it down inside. The flag is bigger, the star, and it's smooth inside. And the standard is level, and the star is smaller, and it's rough. And that is just, there's only a bit of dirt there to come off, that's all that is, just a bit of history, grind. But it's in absolute spiffing condition. That's just grinding on there. It's got all its luster underneath there. It's no hits on there. That is really, really nice. Just some tiny stuff. It is, it's in really, really good condition. I don't know if the camera's really showing it so well, but if I can get, you can see there, look at the shine on there. It's just got the, you know, just the grind, that's all. A little bit worn here. But that could even be, I said the other day, I used to get these all the time. And because I was getting a lot of uncirculated, so I could tell, but weak dye fill on the hair. And I wouldn't be surprised if that was dye fill, a bit of dye fill in there, because it's a bit odd, that hasn't been touched, and there is. And I don't know about somebody's thumb touching that, because the actual condition of this coin isn't going to allow for that much wear in that time period. So for what it's been in, because it's really nice and sharp edge. So I used to have them like that all the time, uncirculated, always around here. I pointed out the other day about it, all around here. Said to look there with dye fill, weak hair, weak dye. I used to just put weak hair design when I sold them on eBay, and they went. It was funny. A lot of people collected them, probably because they were uncirculated too. But yeah, very nice. Really nice condition too. Yeah, but yeah, that's a nice $50-$60 coin too, if not more. I'd have to say. I think the last one I sold for $45.50, and it was probably that. So it's probably about around that, because it's really nice. It's, you know, it could be more, because it's really nice. They're really hard to find now, and in that condition, you'd have to get something almost uncirculated to get better than that. Yeah, well, and I'm pretty sure that you know, is, it just looks to me a bit odd of the flatness to it and the rest. And I know, look, experience anyway, you know, it helps if you've got experience. Believe me, you can spot things straight away and stuff. And I used to have them uncirculated, looking exactly like that. So that's a possibility. So look out for them too. Don't always think it's all wear because somebody's touched it. Really study it, and logic again. Condition of the coin, should it have it, any of that, you know, study it. Yeah, anyway, that's what I do. But that's brilliant, isn't it? Hey, and I said I felt it. Anyway, I better get on to doing the rest of them. So that's pretty good, just those two there. That's easy, $100 for the day there. Beautiful. Excuse me. And what's the other one? Oh, the 94 white date and the 79 double bar, because they ain't easy to find. And what's these two? Oh, two 2012 errors. No. Oh, look, I've got 2012 here. Crop circle, no. Anyway, that was, let me look over here. I haven't read anything. And just as I read there that Michael said Howard found a nice rotation I was showing you. and then out comes the Incuse. How he's on fire, yeah. Michael, sell it to me. Oh, it will be getting sold. There's no doubt about that. Absolutely. That's what I do, bro. I sell on eBay, I sell private, and everyone should know that. And I got no problems with it. As with a lot of people seem to have a problem with it, but I don't, because that's my living. I got a shop, I just ain't got bricks and mortar around it. Well, I have, but I ain't got anybody that can walk in the door. But Jesus, you know, I don't have to have all that stuff. It seems if I don't, I'm some sort of villain running his shop on eBay, and I'm not. It's the only place I know where to sell. I've got no choice, and they take a massive amount off me at 13%. But that's what I've done for 20 years. That is my job. That's all I've done. I haven't worked anywhere. I haven't had a job. That's what I've done. So, I mean, geez, you know, discrimination's just rife. But that's what I do. I find, I sell, that's what I do. Anyone's got a problem with it? Well, tell me what your job is and I'll pick on that. But I don't think a lot of people realise that not people working and then doing it and then they're saying they're scamming and ripping off and whatever. No, some of us actually, that's what I do. You know, that's what I do. That's my business. But I read so many things where people are like, oh, I do it for this and only trade and whatever. On Facebook I see it, a lot of it on there. And I'm like, mate, people don't even know 90% of what's around them, and how can they be judging people on what they do? And the reasons why I do it. That's the big thing. No one's ever asked, and I ain't going to tell anybody. So let's just say I've got a reason for doing it. Alright, so let's put that to bed. But yeah, I read so much negativity on Facebook, and I'm like, Jesus. You know, if people want to collect them and they're going to give them away, trade them, sell them, trade or spend them, and are adamant that they will never sell them, well, that's good. But why do they press it on other people that that's what they should be doing? And I've read so many, I went Facebook, I joined up Facebook, I've gone and read so much stuff in a lot of those coin groups, because you can read a lot of them without joining. And it seems there's just a lot of bickering going on from the people that, well, I don't know, have got a job and got it for a hobby, the people that don't have a job and they're doing it for both. Anyway, that's my bigaboo, but that's what I do. That's what I do. That's it. That's my job. And I'm on here doing this just so you guys get to see what I'm finding during my daily routine of working. And that's what I'm showing you. I said I could do all this behind the scenes and not show anyone. Look at that, 2019. I'm on a roll, aren't I? 2019 IRB, 1 million club. 93, 85, 2020, and I found one of them yesterday. All in the million club. Just looking. Oh, I think it might have the error. No, it hasn't. And it hasn't got any crop circles, because there was a crop circle on this one. 2019 IRB at the beak. I think that was off snapper. Nothing on that one, so there's no error on that. Lovely, a million club, and that's really nice underneath. Again, it's just dirty. Hey, on the roll. Yeah, well, that's right, buddy. At least do it, you know. There's a million things I could do. I could fix cars. I'm a mechanic. I could do grease monkey and idiot. Jesus, I could rip people off left, right, and centre with their brakes. Christ, I'm going to get them 60% off. You know, anyway, there's just fingers get pointed at people saying the scammers and all that stuff for their selling stuff, but particularly on coins. But then people don't go and pick on someone that sells, I don't know, grandma's something that she left them or whatever, and makes a killing on it. Yeah, but anyway, it just seems that people are tunnel focused and don't think of that's actually going on all over the place in every business. Go to McDonald's now. The things are smaller and they're so much dearer. They used to be like, you know, you go there because it was the cheapest place to go to. Now you go and order one of those burger things and $18 later. What? So I know who that, and I mean, that's a scam with what they're charging. They're supposed to be the cheap family restaurant that you went to. Now they've just turned into money-hungry business. But anyway, so there's scammers in every single division of the world, everything. But just because people are doing a job, they have to cover their costs. Making stuff all on it after eBay takes something, I wouldn't call that scamming, that's for sure. But anyway, I've had my bitch, but I just thought I'd let everybody know what I do, because I think there's a lot of people trying to say, work out that I'm not, or make out that I'm not, and that if I am a guy that sells on eBay, I'm some nasty person or whatever, or if I even sell them in actual fact, but I'm not. I'm just doing a service for people that can't find them or can't get out there. But I don't charge them my labour, because every coin would start off at 25 bucks, I'll tell you that. So you don't get true value for what you're actually taking you to find, you know. So no crop circle, and we've got another read on this, but that's probably the biggest one I've seen up there. I don't think I've ever seen anything that long. They're always just tiny. So that's a new one. It's a new 2014, yeah. Anyway, but that's in the that's unusual. That look at, they're normally just that tiny. That's not bad size too for that one. But normally the back ones are just tiny. They're not that length they have there. Yeah, that's really big. It's like a big slug going down its side. Anyway, that's my bitch, but that's what I do, so I've tried to tell everyone for I don't know how long, but if you see anything in my videos that I find, if you see any of my silvers or my golds that you've seen in the post he's been, PNCs, whatever, all that stuff, I've got them all sitting here, you know, got like, you know, I was going to take photos, put them on, I've got to sell them, the silver mouse, 1 ounce, gold gilded. I've got a heap of stuff in there and more. You know, you just got to, I don't know, it takes a lot of work, and I've got to build myself up, so I'm going broke because I just haven't, it just takes a hell of a lot out of me doing it. It's really mental problem doing it. So I just don't get around to putting them on eBay. I've got stuff on there, but it's the same stuff I've had on there for ages. I haven't put any of these coins I found over the last couple of months. None of them are on there. Except for some $1. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Just because I've done it for so long, I know how long it takes for me to do them, for writing them out, taking the photos. It's a real put off. I just wish I had something easier to do, which was one point of starting up on Facebook as well. So I can just do it directly on there, and no one gets any money bar me. And that way they work out I can do it a lot cheaper than eBay because I don't have to pay that 13%. Yeah, anyway, but that's what I do. That was the last. What's these ones? Why are they over there? I found some coins sitting around. Oh, that's a 73 of all the coins sitting over there. I've got 3 coins. Yeah, it's slow, man. It's 4 mil, but you know, it's the lowest under the 85. 73, 4 mil, then the 72 at 5 mil. And then you got the 74. Well, yeah, that'd be next 8 mil. 74 and then the 85 at 1. Yeah, so anyway, that's too horrible to keep. So that's all the 50 cents is done. What's the time? How long have I been on here? Oh, look, I might call that quits because I've got, what have we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So I've got 240 of ones there to check through, which I can do later. Geez, it's such a nice coin. It's in such good condition. That's just a real ripper. And, you know, again, I said the 1.1 to 0.3%. That'd be happy with just that. Well, I've ended up with that in the 50 cents as well so far, with just that one. So that's a real good day. If you got 2 down in my 0.1 to 0.3% of fines, if you got 2 in one day, you're doing pretty good, I'll tell you. You're doing exceptionally well if you got 2 down in that category of percentage. That's extremely, extremely good. There's, yeah, I've got to put the 2019 in there because it's only 1 mil. They're really hard to find the 94. Yeah, well, but yeah, definitely, yeah, because that's, yeah, the 94, yeah, harder to find. I'm not sure. These 2 definite. Those ones, yeah, in the 3 to 5% still, because they're still, they haven't got down to this category of, you know, just not finding them. You can find them still, compared to these, regular, even though they're not regular, but to these they are. So they're definitely the best of the best. They made it into that bottom bracket that the mules make it into, and the others, you know. There's only so many that get in there. It's only about 10 or 15 coins that make it into that. From all the ranges, right through 5 cents to $2. Yeah, so anyway, that was really good. So I got, I better zoom out. So I got 7 50s. So we got the Curiosity post-mint damage. Again, it's just, you can just see the pull that it's had on that. And it caught it there and there. And it just, I could just see something being in that cog or that wheel, or it's landed flat like that and it's come across this way and got it. Yeah, it probably is that, you know, it's probably, it might be that way too. Not me thinking it's gone down and jammed in. It actually dropped in flat and it's copped it and then spat it back out. That's why there's no more. So it's gone down, dropped down, in, whatever's going around this way, it's gone in, hit in there, and as it's hit in there, this is turned and gone back out. So it's come in, grabbed it, back out. I wonder if it's the feelers. I wonder if it's the feelers that moves the coins out of the way. I wonder if it's been caught underneath. It's actually under the feelers and the feelers grabbed it there and pushed it. Ah, it could be. It could be the feelers. It's actually gone under, not that way, because that means it would slice it and it would pop off, it would pop out of the feeler. But it's actually gone under this feeler here. The feelers are, you know, what bring the coins in. So there's a coin in each one, and they go through, turns them around, brings them in, stamp, stamp, next one, next one, next one. So they're finger feeders, they call them, and that's what the coin sits in. And that could be that. That could be exactly that. It's gone over the top. I don't know. I'm only trying to put things together. Like I said before, I just throw it out there, try and get things, you know, and if somebody else comes up with it, or they talk to somebody at the mint, not they heard, because I don't want to hear nothing but they heard. I want actual facts. Yeah, and go from there. But definitely it's post-mint damage, and it's from a jam. It's been jammed. Anyway, so Captain Cook, just a flat 7 on that one, not the variety. New South Wales, wide date variety, you know. Yeah, you're looking at, yeah, you might be looking at around 50, 60 of them through your hand to one of them. A lot, anyway. Keep searching, you'll find them. I got 2 lately. 79 double bar, very still, you know, hard to find. Not too often anyway. That one's pretty dirty, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. They're not coming up too quick these days for that double bar variety there. 2019, yeah, well, it's the Million Club. Yeah, and they're so hard to find. The 85s are really hard to find now, but that's from 1985. These are an Air Million. You've got 2019 a million, and they're extremely hard to find. I've actually found 2 of them, and I've found 2 85s. Hey? Just to show that these are being taken out, for sure. The ratio is already, they're 20 years ahead or more for how scarce they got. They evolved really quick into being scarce. So that's those ones, and then got 2 Ds, D and D, 2019 Gash, 2 U's, 2021, number 2, that's number 1, that's number 3. So we've got 1, 2 and 3, Great Australia Coin Hunt, and a U Discovery Hunt. 2019, 1.5 mil. The first one, 523,000. Number 2, 462,000, 462, I think they are. 462,523, and we don't know yet on the third one. And 1.5 mil on the U. You get the AUS. And a really nice 2014 Anzac to make up a nice set of 5. So yeah. Oh, and what else I got over here? I got some more. What are these? Oh, these are the 2012 and 14 cut errors. All right, so they got all the cuts on them. Got the Roo Reed. You got the Roo, and there was down on the shield. I think it was the 2014 there. Down the shield here, and 5 the shield. Oh, there was another one on there anyway. So yeah, so they were cuds on the back, 2 on the kangaroo, 1 on the shield 5. I know that. I think another one somewhere there. So 2 14s and 2 12s and a 14. No crop circles on either of those 2. And you can see the crop circles are on the 2 that I've said are one of the worst, you know. 2010 is the worst, by far the worst for getting all errors all over it. Then the 2011, not really, yeah, I've got to say, not really. 2012, yes. 2013, shockers. 2014 can be shockers. 2015, yeah, like the 11, not so much. 2016, shockers. The worst one's 2010, followed by the 13, then 16. There's the most on the back of there. Just confined to those years too. There's been the worst ones, funny enough. Had a bad trot for a few years there. All right, Julie. Yeah, see you later, Julie. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, excellent finds. Yeah, and I should put them up on the Facebook because I notice people put their fines up that they've had for the day on there. And I haven't been taking any static shots, so I might take a photo after this and put it up just to show some of my fines, let them see. Okay, your posties there, and I'm going, and Julie's going, and that works out really good. And I've got dollar coins there, and I'll be back. I want to take it back to the bank today, so I'll be back most of the time now. I'll be back, yeah. I'll be back today, lunch, before. It's jungle time with me, mate. I don't have a set time, all right? Sorry, people. I've got them, I get myself all ready, and I just go on. I don't look at time, I just go on. So I don't have a timetable at all. I try and be sort of around there if I can, but it's Howie time. When I do it, I do it. If anyone's on, you're on. If you're not, well, you can watch the replay anyway, so that's all cool. All right, so till later on, have a good day, and I'll catch everybody after. I haven't missed anybody that, if anyone's dropped in, sorry if I haven't said hello. No, I think pretty much got one. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, thanks for that. All right, so I'll catch everybody after. But yes, definitely finds of the day. Incused, real nice millennium. Very nice condition. So that's the variety, and yep, 270 degrees out, rotate. It's turn. There she is. Beautiful. $110, $120, $130 day, just those two besides anything there. So well worth looking through your coins for finding the ones that you can sell, to upgrade, to buy yourselves, I don't know, a mint set, a proof set, I don't know, ounce of silver bullion. But that's the whole idea with me, is trying to upgrade them to buy better stuff by using face value coins to help you along. And you're helping people along if you sell them because they're hard to find. It's a service that is there, and it's a huge service that lots of people have, because there's tons of people can't get the coins, they can't check them, and they might physically not be able to as well. So I just cater for them. Okay, so I'll catch you all after, and have a good day. All right, ta-da, bye-bye.